What's good, YouTube? It's your boy back here with another video, and today I am going to be talking about NBA 2K22 because we're about that time. Like 2K21's slowly dying out. We're getting those OP cards, and the game, it's what it is. We already see. Like there's nothing that's gonna blow our minds from now on. So we gotta start tuning our mind into 2K22, and I have five things I want to say that if these five things were fixed in 2K22, it'd be a amazing game. So let's start with the first thing, the rewards. Right now, especially in this game mode right here, unlimited, these rewards are miserable. Miserable. There is no reason to play unlimited because first off, Michael Red, he's mid. On Look at my team. I'm like, maybe he'll start over Wiggins and Sealy. Maybe. I'm not grinding that hard to get this card while having to play sweats every single game. Like you see my record. I lost 4 games in a row last division because I just wasn't trying when I was getting Millsap. But these tier rewards are so poor. Like you start in silver division. Right now I'm in diamond. So you start in silver and you get like nothing. And then when you do get up to Galaxy Opal, you go 12 and 0. You get the reward, nothing. There's zero incentive to play the game anymore. It literally makes zero sense on why there's zero incentive to play NBA 2K21 Unlimited. I think that has to change. These boxes, these awards are nowhere where they need to be. Silver should have like no, actually, silver probably shouldn't have anything, but you should have things. You should have a reward for remaining in a tier and leveling up in a tier, and especially for Galaxy Opal Division, leveling up. You don't have to level. There's no leveling up. You get the 12 and 0 reward, and then you're done. But if you remain in the division, it literally doesn't do anything. You don't get anything. You just sit there for the rest of the season while you just wait. That is absolutely terrible. There's no incentive to play the game at all. So then you have to go to modes like limited, which I'd say limited is probably the best when it comes to rewards. Like as you can see right now, you could get a diamond shoe, diamond contract, diamond consumable. Pretty good rewards, honestly. And you get a free Galaxy Opal Rashard Lewis, 6 rings. You get a Hoff badge, 25. Like these rewards aren't bad, but this mode is only around for the weekend. So the rest of the days, Monday through early Friday, you have nothing. You legitimately have nothing to do when it comes to online because Triple Threat Online, yeah, Julius Randle's good. He's so rare. I've seen YouTubers like Dale go 15 boards, get refresh 15 boards, and not see Julius Randle once. That's how bad the rate on him is. Then the rest of these rewards, are you really gonna play all these games for 2 tokens, 3 tokens, 4 maybe? No. There's no point to playing Triple Threat Online, really. Like, it's not even fun on current gen. Last year in 2K19, they were one of the most fun game modes. Now, this year, they're not even fun at all. So, like, there's zero incentive to play this game online. But when it comes to offline, these agendas have actually made it very good to play this game. Like, you see, I've completed a good bit of these. So, I've been playing a bunch of Triple Threat, and I feel like it's decently rewarding, but if you're not getting Danny Ferry, you're really getting nothing. 1,000 MT and maybe a Quantum Pack are worth it. Like, the rest of the rewards are not worth it whatsoever. Like, a token's not going to do anything when they haven't touched the token market in years. Like, I just I just think that is a major focus they should have in 2K22. Make the game actually rewarding to play it. Have incentives to play the game. And then on to the next thing. The second thing, and probably a massive one, I'm going to group up 3 things together in this. One, tax. Why is there tax? So let's say Dark Matter. I have Grant Hill. Let's say he ends at 350. I want to sell him. I sell mine 350. I go to collect my MT. You think I'd get 350 back? No, I get 35,000 taken off because of the 10% tax. And I understand why they do it. Same way Madden, which I'm a big fan of. Um, but 10% is like maybe 5%. I would love to see none, but like that just doesn't make sense from a business standpoint. So 5% tax would be so much better than 10. Like 10% tax, you are pulling these packs which have terrible odds, absolutely garbage odds, and you somehow manage to get a Kobe that's going for like 700K, I think last time I checked. You get 700K. You think you're getting something good? Yeah, 800K, let's say. You're getting 2K is getting 80K of that. Just getting it. And it's just going into the abyss. And you're just losing out on like 80K because of the tax in this game. Which I just think it's too much. I think 5% would be a perfect medium. Yeah, perfect medium. Just right in between where people are happy, but 2K is also happy. They make their money. So that's the first thing. Second thing is contracts. Contracts are miserable. I understand that they're pack fillers, but look at this. Purchase contracts. For my lineup to play 5 games, it is 5,320 MT. 5,000 MT to play 5 games with this lineup, in which I have an opal with a diamond contract. So, that's 9 players. It costs 5,320 MT to play. That's so stupid. You have a bunch of these contract cards, but like, at the end of the day, a gold contract is giving you 5 games. You could play 5 triple threat games in 20 minutes. So, are you really getting that much out of your contracts? Are the stupidest thing, in my opinion. I hate them so much. Just because, when you're going into a game, you have to be like, oh, let me go check my contracts, like all that. Like, right here, purchase contracts for effective play. You always have to, like, make sure your players have contracts, and they're expensive. A bronze is 40. Like, I know that doesn't seem like much, but like, after a bunch of games, it adds up so much. To purchase for one Galaxy Opal, Pink Diamond through Galaxy Opal's 600 MT per 5 games. 600 MT. That in five times of that is 3,000 MT, and that's an amethyst. That's an amethyst, or maybe even a diamond. Like, the rate at which you're losing MT just because you have to play the game is so stupid. I think if they're gonna keep them in as pack fillers, I understand that you can only have one player card, so you need 4 of the things, 4 items. But if you're gonna keep them in, you need to make them worthwhile. You need like 15 games, 20 games, 30 games on contracts, not just 5 games, 4 games, 3 games, and then lower the price to purchase them. Like, why is it so expensive? Like, that's just a straight ripoff at that point. And then the one last thing I want to group into this, I know it's like, whatever, no one really cares anymore, but injuries, like, I've had 2 of my players get injured in one game, which was actually like a really close and limited game, and I lost because I didn't have a center. I had to put in a bronze. Like, what? That's just take out injuries. Like, I know you could keep in injury cards, but just take them out. Take out injuries, or just make them like 0.0000001% of the time. Like, I just feel like they're a little bit too frequent. But I'm not gonna go down fighting that battle. Like, that's whatever. So on to my third thing. I just with 2K and EA, there's always the little things that they do wrong. And I have this down in my notes, the little things. Because, let's say, with domination, for the first 3 weeks of the season, you could not go into this domination without having to go like this and time it. You had to time it perfectly in order to even get into the domination. Why is that a thing? Why can't they just do the very little things right? Like, the little things that make everything okay, they just always seem to mess up. Like, look at this. Weekly challenges, you see on the bottom, 13 out of 5. Like, I understand that's not affecting anyone, but why can't you? It's like the simplest things that 2K just genuinely doesn't care about. They don't care about their product, and it shows over and over and over again when they don't even do the little things right. Like, how hard is it to put 5 out of 5 instead of 13 out of 5? Like, it's the smallest things that 2K always does wrong, because you could see where their head is at. It's only on the money and not on the game. They don't care about their product. It's just the little tiny things that always mess everything up. But it's 2K, so I don't know what you could expect from them. It's the bar is set so low. And freestyle, if I load into it here, I know that they took out one time in 2K20, I want to say. They took out two in rebounders in the shoot around for no reason. Like, you have them on the bench right there. Now they're coming. But you see, they just took them out one year and then just didn't care. Like, they never do the smallest things correctly. And that just always leads to poor games. Like, if you just get all the little things right, the easy things to do, then the bigger things won't seem as hard. But when we have such low standards for 2K that we're even asking them to put the right number on a weekly challenge. 13 out of 5. How hard is it? I know how to code personally. A decent bit. Not like a lot, but I know a decent bit. How hard is it to put 5 out of 5? How hard? And I don't even have 5. I have 4 out of 5. And it says 13 out of 5. Like, I don't understand how come they can't do these smallest things correctly. And then also when it comes to auctions, if you bid on auctions, I don't have the MT to show right now, but I bet if you bid on this, let's just find a low auction right here. If you bid on this Grand Hill, it'd say, oh, what's it called? It'll say 100K bid, but it's not actually 100K bid. It's probably at 250, 300 right now. But they can't show that because they just literally the little things they don't care about. So, finally, onto my fourth thing. 2K21, honestly, I'll be the first one to say, I like the content this year. This year, I think, has some of the best, probably the best content in NBA 2K MYTEAM history. But, the one thing with that, and this is why I love these so much, these LTE things, why is the game so RNG based? Like, why is it all luck whether or not you get stuff? Like, Danny Ferry, the best card in the game. I played 250 games. I haven't seen him. I've pulled 2 Diamond Consumables, which is the same percent chance as getting a Danny Ferry. But no, I've played 250 games, no Danny Ferry. I know people on Twitter I've seen and talked to, they pulled him in the first 5 games. Like, limited. The ring system. Well, yes, I do like it. It's all luck. All of it's luck. You could play 50 games and not see a ring. You could play 1 game and get your ring your first time. It's literally all RNG. This year, more than ever, has had so much RNG. Pack luck. Pack luck's such a big thing every year, but this year it's even more because the pack odds this year just seem terrible. It's absolutely abysmal. So, just the RNG kills me. Like Julius Randle, as you see, he's so rare, but it's just all luck getting him. Like, that's why I like these dominations. I like the spotlight sims because it's a clear-cut thing. You do this, you get this. That's it. There's nothing to it. Spotlight sims. You do this, you get this. Like, there's nothing more to it than just clear-cut what you do and what you get. That's the better thing. Triple threat, when it comes to these rewards, the fat lever. You do this, you get this. Same with these. Do this, get this. Win 20 TTO games, you get Keldon Johnson. It's as clear cut as possible. Season progress, you get 150,000 XP, you get J.R. Smith. That is better than you playing triple threat. You have a 0.005% chance of getting Danny Ferry. That's probably not it. It's probably way higher than that, but what it seems like to me. You play this game, you could get Danny Ferry in 1 game, you could get him in 1,000. Like, there's no clear-cut answer to how to get Danny Ferry. You just have to keep going. The glitch market, which I almost forgot. The glitch market is literally the vault of 2K. You have to play the game, which I like, but I've played 500 games probably, haven't seen it once. I know people have played 10, seen it twice. Not even joking, twice in 10 games. Like, this year, way more than most, is just all RNG based, I feel like. I feel it's just so much luck that goes into this game that it kind of ruins it. Like, you get discouraged after a while, especially playing triple threat and trying to grind for Danny Ferry, and you've played 50 games in a row and haven't even seen a good like vault, like 1,000 MT and one token and a badge pack, like almost every time. I just feel like the RNG needs to be fixed. You could have RNG things for sure. Packs should be RNG, not as much as right now, but should be RNG. But don't make the best rewards in the game RNG. Make them a grind. Like, people don't have problem. People that are no money spent have no problem if you put the best card in the game as a spotlight reward. No one has a problem. But when you put them at a triple threat vault where it's all luck to get, people really, really aren't gonna like that. And me personally, it's been rough. I've got Donald and Kermit, but definitely haven't seen Danny. And on to my final thing, which I feel like is probably the thing that like 2K does the absolute worst. They've gotten better over the years, but they just don't listen to the community. I'll bring up a situation. 250K this year. They brought Jason Tatum and Donovan Mitchell, Darius Miles, and Q Rich all onto their stream instead of what's it called? Instead of bringing someone in the community like a DBG. They brought HCB, which was kind of a dub, but DBG was putting up more numbers on Twitch than NBA 2K. Than 2K. The actual people, DBG watched a stream of them and got more views because people in the MYTEAM community care about the community more than the NBA players. The NBA players couldn't name anything in the game. I know me and probably 95% of the community would rather listen to a beloved YouTuber in the community or content creator talk about 2K rather than someone who hasn't played 2K talk about 2K. Like, they just the like disconnect between 2K and the players that play 2K is so bad because they just don't listen to what we actually want, and they do what they do what they think we want instead of what we actually want. And we are very explicit in what we want, but they do not listen. They'll throw out people like they still won't team up with Shake, even though he's like all that stuff from 2K15, 2K16, I think it was the time. They still won't talk to him, even though he's one of the most beloved people in the community. But they'll talk to people that sell MT and stuff like that. Like just those things from 2K, just disconnect with the community. It's very bad, but I feel like if they fix those five things, the rewards in games, the contracts, injuries, and tax, the little things, the RNG, and if they listen to the community more, I feel like we could get the best MYTEAM experience in 2K22 of all time. But hey, what do I know? So, if you enjoyed, leave a like, sub to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.